Navigating the modern landscape of digital finance apps often feels like trying to solve a puzzle where the pieces change shape every few months. Between budgeting assistants, AI financial coaches, peer-to-peer payment platforms, and digital wallets, keeping track of which service talks to which can quickly become a headache. One question that frequently pops up among users trying to streamline their digital money management is whether the AI-powered financial assistant Cleo accepts Cash App as a bank account. To get straight to the point, the short answer is no. Cleo does not accept Cash App as a traditional bank account, and you cannot use Cash App routing and account numbers to set up and link your primary profile within the Cleo app. Cleo relies heavily on Plaid, a secure financial technology network, to connect to traditional brick-and-mortar institutions, online banks, and credit unions where you receive regular direct deposits from an employer or steady source of income. Because Cash App operates primarily as a peer-to-peer payment service and digital wallet rather than a standard consumer bank, even though it offers routing numbers through partner banks, integration limitations prevent it from functioning as the primary foundational account for Cleo's budgeting and cash advance features. Understanding why this restriction exists requires looking at how Cleo operates under the hood. Cleo functions as an AI financial coach designed to track your spending habits, help you build a budget, offer credit-building tools, and provide small cash advances when your checking account is running low. To do this effectively, the app needs a comprehensive, historical view of your income streams, recurring bills, and everyday spending patterns. Traditional checking accounts provide this steady stream of reliable data through standard ACH transactions, payroll direct deposits, and merchant clearing networks. Cash App accounts, while heavily used for day-to-day transactions, often lack the deep transactional history and underwriting stability that financial apps require to assess eligibility for cash advances safely. This separation also impacts how you move money between the two platforms. If you are hoping to receive a Cleo cash advance directly into your Cash App balance, you will find that a direct transfer path is not natively supported. Cleo typically disperses cash advances or funds to your primary linked bank account. If you want those funds to ultimately live inside your Cash App balance, you have to use a multi-step workaround. This means having the cash advance sent to your standard connected checking account first, and then manually transferring or depositing those funds into your Cash App balance using a linked debit card or standard bank transfer. The relationship between the Cleo card, the physical or virtual card associated with Cleo's credit-building subscription tiers, and Cash App comes with its own set of specific rules and boundaries. While you might be tempted to link a Cleo card to external payment apps, the platform enforces strict limitations on how credit and digital fintech cards interact with peer-to-peer networks. For instance, you cannot use your Cleo card to fund your own Cash App or PayPal account, meaning you cannot transfer money from Cleo directly back to yourself across these platforms. However, user agreements do allow you to send money to friends and family via Cash App using a Cleo card, provided you stay within specific daily limits and threshold percentages of your total available balance. Even then, these transactions come with carved-out restrictions that prohibit using the card for certain categories like cryptocurrency, gambling, or moving money between conflicting financial institutions. For anyone attempting to set up their financial stack, the best approach is to anchor your Cleo account to a traditional, fully featured checking account from a recognized bank or credit union. Once your primary income flows through a standard bank account linked via Plaid, you unlock Cleo's full suite of features, including automated budgeting, savings goals, and eligibility tracking for cash advances. You can still maintain Cash App for splitting bills with friends, handling casual peer-to-peer transfers, or making quick digital purchases, but keeping it entirely separate from your core budgeting app prevents synchronization errors, failed connection attempts, and rejected transaction flags. As digital finance continues to evolve, fintech platforms may eventually build tighter bridges, but for now, keeping your primary banking separate from your peer-to-peer apps remains the safest way to keep your money management running smoothly.